So nothing else matters. This is simply the tournament in world football. It has been a long 4 years, but we're finally here. The race for the big prize begins now. So many dreams, so many hopes, so many aspirations, but there can only be one winner. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a 3-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
How can you overlook a player who has a name like this guy, Xavi Simons? He plays on either wing or as a false nine. He's quick, he's versatile, he's hard-working, he's coachable. They all say he has a great footballing IQ. And he's one of those catch-me-if-you-can types.
Okay, interesting. It's Akura. Kubo. Play towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. Ito. That's really well manoeuvred. Ito. Strong running down that left flank. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. He is through here. Ito. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Kamada. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Van Dijk. Hato. Gakpo. And it's Memphis Depay. Into the channel. Cleared away. And there's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tanaka. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's Akura. Lobbed in behind. And that pass just didn't quite work. Itakura. Ito. Tanaka. Aim forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Xavi Simons. Stefan de Vrij. Marlen. Can he get onto this? Marlen! Oh, sweet feet. And here's Gakpo. Moved on forwards. Minamino. That is a great pick out. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo, and it's Hato. De Jong. Out to the left it goes. He is just caressing the ball. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
The Netherlands clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Gakpo clearly looking to...
Kamada! No, not quite.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Tanaka, Ito, played towards the other side. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gakpo is offering some sort of an apology there. Kamada with the foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ito. Ito looks to the other side. Kamada. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. And here's goal for a shot! Goal! Japan!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Simons. He's in plenty of space here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Time to deliver. That's very neat. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well,
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It's a mighty effort! Simons. De Jong. Kamada was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Minamino. Ito. Lovely bit of skill. Now here's the delivery. He can get that clear. Kubo. Oh, that is up. Shapes to shoot! Goes to finish! He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Verbruggen, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kubo. Now it's Kamada. Probing pass. It's out of play for a goal kick. De Jong. Thinks one through. Gakpo has it in a wide position. So who's he picking out? Gakpo with the cross.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And the shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
The Netherlands are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Minamino. Ito. Kamada. And it's played forward. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kubo plays it short. Reinders forwards and with intent. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Marlon. Marlon hurtling down that right flank. Simons! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Timber. Timber gently done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's away! Here's Ito. Proves too strong. Out to the right. Minamino. And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's hoisted clear. Can he latch on to this? And that has been cleared. Back into the middle. Oh, good ball! Reinders. Marlen. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's played into the area. Danger averted for now. Simons! And it's Simons. Tanaka. Ito. Tanaka, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Hato. Now it's Gakpo. And they win it back again. Kamada. He has found a way through. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kubo. Ah, such a clever touch. Succumbs to the pressure. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Kubo! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Tries to get it clear. Van Dijk. De Jong. Reinders. De Vrij, and he goes cross-field. Picks it up out wide. Simons is having a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Gakpo. And he's got his cross in. Well read. And the danger is averted. And he thumps it clear. And here's Marlen. Minamino, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Kubo. De Jong. Does really well to win the ball there. Calmly anticipates. Gakpo. 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 Hato. Now he's got space here. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Japan have reclaimed it. And it's De Jong. Hato. De Jong. Van Dijk. Aim forwards. Out for a throw. Kubo. Tanaka. Over to the left. Ito. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Minamino. Minamino! And that has been clubbed away. It's a throw. Xavi Simons, done delicately. Gets it away. Reinders have it back and can go again. It's Memphis Depay! Good strike, quite an alarm. Ito. Nakayama. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards, and it's Kubo. And here's Kamada. Reinders wins the duel this time. Gakpo. Memphis Depay. Oh, a delicate chip through. Memphis Depay is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Minamino. Ito. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Minamino. That is lovely. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nakayama. Ito. Minamino. Ito. Kubo. Kamada. Kubo. Goes for a shot! And again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared away. It'll be a throw-in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Kamada. That'll be a corner. Pato with the clearance. And it's been taken short. A chance to play it in. Up he goes! And it's there! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Kamada demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Three-nil, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pato. Ball's played through. Gakpo with the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Kubo in acres of space out wide. Very nicely done. Cross. Memphis Depay. Gakpo. De Jong. Well timed, excellent interception. Xavi Simons. Ito shifted upfield. Ito. Here's Ito. Aimed in towards the centre. Kubo. Real chance! He's got it all! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Japan are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gakpo. That's going to go a long way. And it's De Jong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the... There's the shot! Keeper's dealt with that. Gakpo. Kubo gets in to thwart him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Depay. Malen. Reinders. Malen. The Netherlands, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Kubo. And here's Kamada. Bit offside that time. And it's played forward, and it's Minamino. He's through here. Ito. The pressing's intense, and it's played off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Out towards the flank. Kubo gets a cross in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Kubo goes short. There are a few waiting for it. Hit into the middle. Timber. Now it's Marlon. Timber. Marlon. Marlon's cross. Only partially clear. That has been cut short. And here's Depay. Cuts out the pass. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Memphis Depay. Marlon. Marlon chips it through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, great chance! And he's straight offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Hato. Gakpo. Gakpo. And he's heaved it away. That's been won straight back. Stefan de Vrij. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Depay. Simons. Xavi Simons, played out towards the right wing. Oh, nice touch. Decent chance! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Been knocked clear. Itakura. Kubo. Gakpo going full tilt down the left. That looks a good ball through. Tanaka. Hato cuts it out. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Hato. Aim forwards. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it needed better placement. Minamino. And it's Minamino. And there is the half-time whistle. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And the action is back underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Nice physical challenge. De Jong. Now it's Minamino. Ito. That's tidy. Minamino. Marlon. Now it's Memphis Depay. Moved on forwards. Marlon. Memphis Depay. Marlon. Memphis Depay. Can he deliver? Oh, he's been flat. Shoots! That's a foul. It could be a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
The Netherlands playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Nakayama. Kamada. Looks to the other side. Always onto this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Marlon. Timber. Reinders. And it's Reinders. And they've got rid. Ito. Now it's Minamino. Minamino puts a cross in.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. It's Itakura. That's really well manoeuvred. Kamada. Played back in. Minamino. De Vrij did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Memphis Depay. That is a brilliant interception. And it's played forward. Kubo. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
De Jong shifted upfield. Kamada proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Ito. Nakayama, aim forwards. Hato. And here's Marlon. Minamino. Ito. And it's Minamino. Kamada. Great defending, strong and determined. Stefan de Vrij. Reinders. And here's Xavi Simons.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kamada. Muscular approach does pay off here. Gakpo. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's nice. De Jong. And here's Depay. Clipped into space. Nakayama with the clearance. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Simons. Now that's well seen too.
Reinders really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well measured. Ito. Showing good feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kamada. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Crossed into the middle. Ito clears it away. That'll be a throw. Nakayama moved on forwards. Kubo.
Have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Ito. Nakayama. That's really well manoeuvred. Itakura. Kubo looking understandably energised after his goal. Nakayama. And it's played forward. Kubo chasing after it. Hato. Hato shifted upfield. And out it comes again. Ito. Aim forwards. Now it's Minamino. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Cross in, looks like a good one. Gakpo. Gakpo providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety.
Japan will think that now's the time to shut up shop. Just ensure you see this out without any more incident.
Japan, on the other hand, are left with no choice but to risk everything and to go for it. Tanaka. Hato gets across to intercept that. And it's Simons. And he's picked out the run. Marlon! And That is a truly outstanding save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
De Jong with the short one. De Jong. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
The fry gently done. Timber. Marlon. And here's Depay. Reinders. Oh, good spread. Xavi Simons. Oh, good take in a good area. And it's De Jong. And here's Reinders. Oh, that's well done, really robust. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kubo forwards and with intent. That's a nicely weighted pass. Reinders. Simons. Timber. Played into space out wide. Tries to get it clear. Cleared without complication. De Jong. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. And it's hoisted clear. And it's De Jong. And he's there to get it away. It's a corner. And it's played forward. Minamino. Ito. Oh, that's neat. Ito! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Reinders. Timber. Xavi Simons knocks it out wide. And it's Timber. Reinders. Marlon, and that's aimed into the middle. Now that's well seen too. And here's Depay. Minamino. Now it's Minamino. Memphis Depay. And here's Marlon. Ito wins the duel this time. It's a corner. Marlon. Marlon in acres of space out wide. He's shooting! Well, that is rather wayward. And it's gone back to the keeper. Reinders. Memphis Depay. He can run onto that. Van Dijk pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Timber. Moved on forwards. Reinders. Timber. And here's Marlon. Simons. Simons! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Turns and goes back. Gakpo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Gakpo. Here comes another cross. Kamada. That's really well manoeuvred. Kamada. Now it's Kubo. And here's Kamada. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Xavi Simons. And it's Timber. Timber, that's an imaginative pass. Cross in. And that was very necessary. Hato, gently done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gakpo. Gakpo. Oh, what? And the shot! They've played it short. Nakayama tries to clear, and it's De Jong. And now the breakaway. Spread out to the left. He's got away. It's a fine run, and he's happy to keep going. Great ball if he can get there. Gakpo. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Kubo. And here's Kamada. And it's Simons. Cuts out the pass. Ito. Played out wide. Could try cutting inside here. Ito. Minamino. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Getting this one clear. So much time and space here. Minamino. Stefan de Vrij. Xavi Simons. De Jong. And he goes cross-field. Played back to the goalkeeper. Kamada, Nakayama. They get a throw in. Lovely feet. Gakpo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Tanaka. Kubo. And it's Kamada. De Jong, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now who's going to be first to this? That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Ito. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Kubo. Looking for a decent ball in. Played into the middle. De Jong cuts it out. Kubo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Throw it. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now it's Kubo. Takes a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the counter is on. Gakpo. A heavy challenge. It is a corner. Nakayama attempts a clearance. Kamada gets rid without sophistication. Stefan de Vrij. De Vrij shifted upfield. Malan's cross. Gakpo has given away a free kick. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Gakpo does really well to win the ball there. Nakayama aim forwards. Minamino played out to the left flank. And it's Minamino. Big chance! Oh, cracking ball. And the finish! In he goes again. They've done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! Oh, red, nice interception. Tanaka moved on forwards. Gakpo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Timber gets good distance on it. Nice physical challenge. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Minamino. And he welcomes it in. Xavi Simons. Reinders. Now it's Memphis Depay. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's played forward. The scoring approach does pay off here. That'll be a throw-in. The Netherlands making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Itakura. Kubo. Minamino. Deftly away. Tanaka. That looks a cracking ball. Minamino. Frimpong. De Jong. Frimpong goes on a charge down the left. De Jong providing an outlet on that flank. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ito gets it clear. Etrauda. Robbie. Thinks about the shot. He's cut it out. Well, that was very necessary. Van Dijk. And it's Kamada. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Kamada. Shot a goal! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Brobby. Nice control. Aimed in towards the centre. Ito. Played towards the other side. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kamada. Played into space. Ito. Driving on, a real charge here. Verbruggen claims it, and the danger passes. And he cuts out the supply. Minamino. Well timed, excellent interception. That has been cut short. Ito. Good play on the left-hand side here. And there goes the final whistle. Well, there is no hiding a huge sense of disappointment here. The all-important win has eluded them. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, sometimes going into chase mode can bring out the best in teams, and we're about to discover if this one has the substance needed to prevent